recognize these bikes or have even used them. When bike-sharing companies like oBike went bankrupt and ofo and Mobike started withdrawing from major markets like Singapore, they left tens of thousands of these unwanted bikes in their wake. After lying in bicycle graveyards for months, they finally found a home. These brand new unassembled bikes behind me have already clocked up a high carbon footprint, being manufactured in China, first deployed to Singapore, and now ending up in a Yangon warehouse. Hopefully, Myanmar will be their last port of call. These students live within 6 kilometers of their high school in a village on the outskirts of Yangon. While it's not far, their journey to school can take 1 or 2 hours a day. Because they can't afford any form of transport and would have to walk. But thanks to the Let's Walk movement, today they have their own bicycles. The Let's Walk movement is a charitable organization which aims to improve access to education by donating bicycles to students living below the poverty line.
The children are little shit and loud, and now out on the Miba, look to put it, John Toya, the Lule, Shibare. Tomorrow, let's say Macao, no? Tomorrow, I am of your ware, Dilumio, Lucini Shiri to Jamole, Jamaya Jangdare to Bono, Tomorrow, Jang Gira Pietabo, no, tomorrow, when I Pietaka.
The brains behind Let's Walk is this entrepreneur from Myanmar, Mike Tan Tuan Wing.
Currently, there's about every 1 student out of 5 students end up dropping out of school in Myanmar. Part of the reason is, of course, access to education, the distance, and realize that actually many people, they need a bicycle.
Let's Walk is a good example of a third world country solving a first world problem. Although the sharing bicycle economy bubble has burst in big cities around the world, it is here in rural Myanmar these disadvantaged children have come to the rescue. It is true that one man's trash is another man's treasure.
When I started giving the bicycles to the children, firstly, it was astonishment. The children never believed that they are getting this bicycle for free, because this is something very valuable in their standard. It's almost like one month of their wage. Second is, of course, maybe tears of joy, because they now know that they no longer have to walk 2-3 hours to school anymore. They can cycle 30 minutes to school. They have at least 1 hour, 2 hours more time.
In terms of distribution, how do you make sure that no kids are left behind?
We want to really benefit the most vulnerable group. Currently, our selection criteria is actually for students that walk actually 2 hours to school. Second thing is that they cannot have any other vehicles at home. Third, we tend to choose families that are more vulnerable, either for single families or maybe orphans. So these are our main criteria right now. So rather than the students applying directly from us, we actually work with the schools. Lastly, when we give the bicycles, we want their guardian or their parents to sign an undertaking letter of acknowledgement that they won't sell this bicycle away.
The idea to recycle and reuse discarded bikes first came to Mike in 2018.
When oBike from Singapore, they went bankrupt in 2018, I could see a lot of these bicycles being treated very badly. We tried to approach some of the liquidator of oBike company, but the legal red tapes and everything wasn't very easy for me, and I gave up. The idea really started out about 1st of March in 2019. I could see that Mobike and Ofo, they were announcing gradual withdrawal from the global market, right? And when they withdraw from this global market, usually they leave a mess behind.
This time, instead of trying to tackle the red tape, Mike took to social media, asking his friends and followers to help him source and donate 10,000 bicycles. He initially planned to import used bicycles. Then he found a better deal, with warehouse companies storing brand new, unused shared bikes left behind in Singapore and Malaysia.
So they start with the bicycles, and they were very, very eager to dispose this bicycle. So we bought them at $15 US, $10 in shipping, $5 in modification, and another $5 in dispatching locally. They gave us a cost of about $35 to reach the students. This news became a bit viral globally, so we were contacted by warehousing companies in Japan, China, Australia, all around the world right now. So Amsterdam have already donated some bicycles for us for free. The USA have donated some bicycles to us for free. China have donated some bicycles for us for free. So my $35, I'm able to lower to $20 per bicycle. Currently, my way of funding this is actually to get corporate sponsors.
Mike believes his solution is not limited to Myanmar and hopes to inspire like-minded people in other countries to follow suit.
I believe that this problem is not only faced in Myanmar. Many agricultural countries like Cambodia, even Bangladesh, many of these houses, the families, they stay next to their farm because they walk to their farm. But usually schools are a bit far from their farm, from their villages. I've received emails from all around the world. Say, hey Mike, we have the same idea, but we don't know how to do it. So currently we are sharing our experience to helping them, buy these bicycles. One is Cambodia, one is Nepal. We are also looking to help Bangladesh and some other African countries to do that. As developed countries buy more bicycles, they also have used bicycles, right? It's actually upgrading. So there's always a constant increasing supply of used bicycles right now, of very good quality. So we want to connect these developed countries to developing countries where they can donate their used bicycle to students that need them in developing countries. The supply shouldn't be an issue in the long run, and we believe that this program can sustainably run for many years to come.
Mike hopes his movement will push Myanmar towards a better future.
We will definitely improve the country in multiple aspects, economically, socially, politically. Because I'm a tech entrepreneur, I always thought that knowledge is the key thing. If we are able to just do simple things, reducing the dropout rate, having better access to education, just hoping that some of the students that we benefit will carry on their education.
For Simon Asia, I'm Mira Lu in Myanmar.